Men pay me to control them. Love, don't judge. So this video is probably gonna highlight why a lot of women don't respect men because of like this.
This is Marley. She fell in love
Marley.
with controlling men's money.
I make 6 figures a year telling men what to do. I have a client that sent me $1,000 to be unblocked. 2 hours later, he sent $2,500.
6 figures from Sims.
Marley has clients who pay to do her household chores.
She gives me a task. I like to enjoy to do that.
95% of my
A lot of women do think men are just disposable. You know what I'm saying? They could use one, get another one, and get another one. That's why they do have that mindset, because of shit like this, man. I see why.
are white men. As a black woman, I see my work as reparations.
But less obedient people on social media think that what Marley is doing is wrong.
I was gonna have this white on a leash. Next thing I know, this just was like blowing up, going crazy. There was some like people in my inbox calling me the N-word, saying you should be on a white man's leash.
I just know it would be a bigger outrage if the woman was white and there were black men on her leash, man. Yeah, that would have broke the internet, man.
Hello, monkeys.
So I wake up in the morning, I go to see what men have sent money overnight, what men are inquiring about sending me money. They send me cash, they run my errands, they clean my apartment. Everything that I want in life, these men are there waiting hand and foot. My name is Mistress Marley. I am a woman that takes money from men. They pay me just.
I just wonder, like, if she gets in a relationship, is she gonna stop doing this? Cause I'm pretty sure this would alarm a guy that she's dating. He'd be like, oh, you do this for a living? You slut!
Around me just to speak to me. Who's gonna send me money today? I'm going out shopping. I need to be reimbursed. So boys, if you're watching this, make yourself useful. Send to my Cash App. I don't need to pay for anything when I go out today. Everything is funded by you. I own your wallet, as you know. I started this work fresh out of grad school. I took on a corporate job, but I felt like the job, I wasn't really making any money from it. I was having a lot of anxiety. So out of curiosity, I just went online and I searched up how to make money online as a woman. Webcamming came up, but I wasn't really into webcamming. And I stumbled upon so many women that were pretty much having clients send them money for existing. I'm here now 6 years later. This client.
And I can't blame them, man. If you see someone making money for just existing, you're gonna wanna learn how to do that as well, man. And if there's a market for it, why not take advantage? And there's a market for it because men, men are willing to pay women just for being women. So we can't be mad at the women for doing it, man. There's a market, there's money, and they're just taking the money.
And for saying I'm gonna empty his bank accounts. That's like a fun little thing we like to say. The ones that just like to talk and they haven't sent any money, I kind of just ignore them. The first amount of money that I ever got from a man, well, I had went out to eat and I had posted my receipt online.
This reminds me of a video I saw like a couple hours ago with Ice Spice and Kai Cenat.
If you guys have money and don't want to spend it on things that's not gonna benefit you in the long run, that's okay.
Nah.
If it's your girl or some shit like that, if y'all in a relationship, then you do things like that. If it's somebody that you're not with, do not use that as the first result.
You gonna get me something?
When I'm gonna get you? I'll get you something if you get me something.
Yeah.
Come on, like, I'm thinking on minutes, like, okay, you
like
want
to get tricked on?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna get you something, well, I'm game.
I mean, a conversation at least.
You're on this man's platform benefiting from his fan base. And you have the nerve to say that, oh, if you give me money, I'll give you a conversation. The fuck? You would be the dumbest person on earth to pay for a conversation with a girl, man. You could go anywhere else and talk to a girl. Fuck, before I even pay for a conversation with a girl, I'd rather talk to the wall. Hey, man, you good? Yeah, I'm just chilling, man, making a YouTube video, you know what I'm saying? It's free! Free! And it will always listen. It probably won't talk back, but it will always listen to your problems. The wall will be your best friend, man. Don't pay for these girls to have conversations. Talk to the wall. I should put that on a shirt. Talk to the wall.
Me $50, and I was like, this is real. When I got that first send, I was like, okay, I need to take this money.
I might stop in the video too much. Some of y'all probably mad. My bad. I'm gonna stopping the video, man.
Seriously. The biggest amount I've ever received from one client in an hour was $5,000. Every day is different for me. For instance,
Damn, just like that. I'm sorry, I stopped the video again, but it's just crazy. Y'all gotta talk about it. $5,000 in 1 hour. That is crazy, man. You know how long it took me to make $5,000 from online? Because I've been doing YouTube for a while, man. I started doing it in college. And luckily, I was able to do it and make a living without working a 9 to 5. I'm grateful for that. And thank you to everybody that subscribes and watching my videos. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all helping me feed my family. $5,000, man, just for not doing shit. So if I was to make my calculations, $5,000, let's say she works like an 8-hour day, 5 days a week, right? A normal 40-hour work week. So 5,000 times 40 hours. That is $200,000 in one work week. Times 4. $800 a month, $800,000 a month, times 12. That is $9.6 million a year just for existing. That is the power of the feminine nature right there, guys. That is the power of femininity. So when women can't get a man or get their way with men, they just don't know how to use their feminine energy because they were never taught. Girls do not know how to be feminine anymore because now they want to be boss bitches in their masculinity. And little do they know is that the feminine energy actually attracts. Masculine energy builds, feminine energy attracts.
a client that sent me $1,000 to be unblocked. He wasn't living up to my standards. He was getting on my nerves, but still felt like he needed to be blocked. So then 2 hours later, he sent $2,500 and says, I will do better, but he might get blocked again because he's not doing better. We don't thank our clients for sending money. They know they're supposed to send that money to me. I'm not thanking them for something that they're supposed to do. In total, I've probably had over 500 men send me money. I can earn anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 weekly, and then yearly anywhere of $100K and up. And then you'll have some clients that will come to you and tell you directly what they're looking for. Like, I want to run your errands. I want to clean your apartment. So today I have Beta coming over.
Imagine paying somebody to clean their apartments. Damn, she getting a clean apartment and money. That's a win-win deal right there. Until they start getting weird and want to fuck. And that's where it's going to get fishy, man. She going to let these guys in your apartment, and then they might do some weird shit. Try to have sex with her, or kidnap her, or worse. The R word. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Damn, I'm only 3 minutes in the video, and I've been talking. My bad, I've been talking too much.
He's going to give me money for pretty much taking care of whatever I need done around the house today. Beta, you're finally here. It took forever.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Small.
Come in.
Ain't no way she just called this man Beta. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man.
It took forever. Beta, you're finally here. It took forever.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Small.
Come in.
Oh, let's hear that again, man.
Hello, Mr.
Finally here. It took forever. Beta, you're finally here. It took forever.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Small.
Come in.
Thank you.
Today you're going to be cleaning my kitchen, so you can take that stuff over to the kitchen.
Okay.
Move quickly.
Thank you. She gives me a task. I like to enjoy to do that. Everybody has some limits, and she respects that.
So what have you been doing in your free time? Been thinking of how you're going to serve me?
And I bet he has a family too, and he hates doing chores around the house. But he over here paying her to do chores. It's crazy.
Yes, mistress.
Louder.
Yes, mistress.
Right, as you should. The cleaner my house, the better I feel. Faster, faster, faster. I don't have all day. Go. Compliment me.
It looks wonderful.
Tell me how beautiful I am.
You are looking gorgeous, mistress.
I know, it's an honor to serve me, isn't it?
Yes, mistress.
Exactly. I never feel like I'm taking advantage of Beta because anything that happens between us, I always communicate ahead of time. I always like to ask in advance, what's your schedule for the week? In what capacity can you serve me this week? Make sure I establish boundaries with the client. All right, move. Let me see now.
This is so weird, bro. But like, she's moving like a fucking queen, though. Like, These men are literally treating her like a queen. Like she got them cleaning her house, complimenting her, obeying her every word. Like her mindset is, whoo! I know she feel like a queen right now. And she getting paid for them to obey her.
All right, that's much better. This is mutually beneficial because we're both getting something out of the arrangement.
The thing is, she's not
Sometimes I
bad
feel
looking either.
that,
I hit.
This is the purpose of my life, that I need to do service for women, and especially for Mrs. Marley. Yes, I enjoy myself a lot.
What do you give Beta as a reward?
I mean, as a reward,
still
he gets to
calling
be in
him
my
Beta.
presence.
It's funny.
Beta, I need
It's
a
funny as
footrest.
hell.
My feet hurt.
Thank you, Mrs.
Good boy. And I feel like a big reward too is like he gets to be around all these powerful women. Just being able to reward him by having him in spaces where he can also thrive too, as a man that likes to be controlled.
I feel safe with her, that if anything goes wrong, she's always there for me to protect me.
You did a good job.
Fatherless
Thank you.
behavior.
I'll have you back next week. You can leave now.
Thank you, Mrs. Goodbye, Mrs.
Bye.
Thank you.
I have this bag of great little things. This right here is very important to me. So this was the first ever tool that I bought when I first started. And it has my name on it. And then it also has reparations on the back. 95% of my clients are white men. I've had men that say, you know, I want to pay you for what my race did. As a black woman, I see my work as reparations because it is.
And the thing is, like, we might say, oh, it's white men, but black men don't be doing this type of shit. Hey, black men be asking to get paid and all type of shit, man. Y'all don't even know. Cause so I follow this girl that runs she's kind of big on Instagram. She follows me, I follow her. And she be telling me how many DMs she gets from black men on a consistent basis that ask to get pegged by her. And I could not believe my ears and eyes when I was reading this shit. And she showed me the DMs of these black men asking her to peg them. So yeah, there are black men out there that want to be dominated by women. Shit, I'll be surprised, man. There's all races of men out there, just men in general, that want to be dominated by women. And I think I was looking at a documentary about like ancient Africa, like old Africa, that women were actually the queens and they had multiple men serving them in Africa. And I'm starting to believe that there was a time where women, like in Africa, had multiple men serving them and had multiple husbands, and they were seen as the queen, and they didn't need a king. Interesting, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
The money that I make from this, I'm some way, somehow always giving back to my community. I've done like backpack drives, I've done like holiday drives, and that's why I just like to include it in my work.
Damn, she giving back to
This
the
is a
community.
video
At
that
least
went viral,
you're
me
doing
at
something good with the
homecoming.
money.
And I had to let them know that's not my sugar daddy, that's a client that pays for that. The client had reached out and he was like, you know, I want to be walked on your leash at your homecoming. I went to a historically black college. So like I knew it was going to be like all black people there and I was going to have this white on a leash. Next thing I know, this just was like blowing up, going crazy. And there were some like people in my inbox like calling me the N-word, saying you should be on a white man's leash. One person was like, it's one thing to do this at home with somebody you would care about. It's another to humiliate an old man. I'm like, you guys don't understand that he reached out to me. The client also loved it. Like I have a conversation with him where he was saying, I loved being on your leash. You were bomb yesterday. There's valid concerns in like my client's state of mind. There are some potential clients I've had in the past that messaged me and I could tell they were not mentally in a good space. I think it's better to ask questions than to just assume. A lot of the criticism I get back is that I'm taking advantage. I'm taking from them because they don't know anything else. You figure out what they can afford through conversation. So like if you have that client that can only send for like coffee or like breakfast, you pretty much know like that's what they can afford. The judgment in the beginning when I first started was a lot because I wasn't used to being at the forefront, being so public facing. It's to the point now where it's like, I really don't care. They're still gonna have their opinion. At the end of the day, it's not gonna change. So the best thing I could do at that time for my mental health was just block them. I also make money by throwing educational events for women that want to get into this type of thing. Hi ladies, I'm Mistress Marley, and today I'm going to be giving you the top 3 tips on how to get men from money.
Lord, she started whole school, bro. We about to have a bunch of about to have a bunch of women walking around with men on leashes, bro. It's crazy. And she making all the right business moves, though. I gotta give her props. She making her money and starting her course.
That's a new one. I throw them all over the world. So women come together, we network, we learn how to do this work safely. Are you more sadistic? Are you more powerful? Are you more nurturing? You need to figure out who you are in this space. There have been like comments surrounding like, am I promoting something dangerous? That's why I'm really, really big on teaching about safety, teaching about vetting each client. The warnings that I like to give women coming into this industry is not to have unrealistic expectations, because some of them come in and they think they're gonna make $5,000 their first day, and it's not always like that. Another warning I like to give too is to just be careful about who you're speaking to. There are some men that will try to scam you, making sure you're not giving out any personal information, anything that can be identifying, just really protecting yourself. I feel very empowered by the work that I do. There were times in college and undergrad where I was like in a relationship. I felt like I was being controlled. So taking my power back from that. I also feel empowered just helping other women. They just feel so great after they leave. Like, I did something today. I told a man what to do and he did it for me, and I didn't feel guilty after the life.
So you feel empowered by telling men what to do and walking around with them on leashes. Because it doesn't seem like empowerment. It seems like a get back. Like she's out for revenge. That's what it seems like. And she's covering it up with empowerment. This is you just taking out your anger and toxicity from your last relationship onto weak men. That's all it is, man.
Women feel guilty of asking men to do things that benefit them. My ultimate message to other women about my work is just take back the power in your life. You only have one life to live. Just move around like you got it going on, because we do have it going on as women. I'm headed to the dungeon to control men some more for the rest of the night.
The dungeon.
We're here. We're about to enter the dungeon. This is where everything happens. There's certain things that we use in here, but of course I can't show you all because you have to pay for that. The backgrounds of these men that come here vary. So some of them are CEOs, some of them work on Wall Street, doctors, educators, police officers. Most of the men do have jobs where they're in high positions of power, and they come to see people like us so they can just get rid of that power, even if it's just for an hour. I don't like to.
Well, damn. Got men in positions of power that want to be dominated. I guess maybe it's a balanced mentality for them. Maybe they would just want to let go and be submissive at one point in their life and then go back to their life of power. I mean, I can understand it. I understand it. I guess sometimes when you have all this responsibility, you just want to be submissive and take all the responsibility away for one moment. I get it. I guess that's why this business exists. But you won't see no girl paying men to come take power from them and shit. Probably old women, I don't know.
Clients. I like men that are going to take the lead. And a lot of people find that to be ironic. But when I'm in my personal relationships, I like dating alpha males. On the first date, I will tell them what I do. Sometimes it takes some explaining. I do.
It goes back to the point, man. No woman want to date a weak ass man. They don't. It don't work out, man. It doesn't work out. Women naturally want to be submissive to their man. They naturally do. And they won't be submissive. They will only be submissive if you're the right man for them and you're a good leader and you show them that you can run shit. But if you're a bitch ass nigga, if you like beta over here, they're not gonna submit to you and they're not gonna be that nurturing, loving girl to you. Men like beta, you get no bitches. I mean, he probably got a family. He probably got a family at home that he hates. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a wife that chews off his ear as soon as he walks in the house. So that's why he's paying her to do chores so he can get away for a moment. Shit, it's crazy.
Long-term relationship, so I want to get married. I want to have children. I want something definitely separate from the lifestyle and what I do.
Well, you're gonna have to give all this up then if you want to have a life and children, because I know any man that's gonna tolerate you doing this shit. I wouldn't tolerate you doing this shit. Honestly, I would think it's weird. If you told me you did this shit in the past, I'm gonna look at you some type of way. I'm gonna want to find out more, man. I gotta know the Carfax. Let me know the Carfax, man. And let me make sure that none of these guys that you messed with in the past are gonna come back and text you and stalk you and make me have to get in trouble or shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely gonna be tougher for her to find someone that will be okay with her doing this.
I can see myself doing this job till I'm 80, 90 years old, you know.
Lord, yeah, she don't plan on having a family then. Unless she's willing to get married and have kids with Beta over here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, give me your money, like in the nursing home or something like that. This lifestyle has been able to make a better life for myself. I've been able to give myself that creative freedom to just not feel like I'm, you know, behind bars or just locked in a box. To people who judge me, I pretty much just say,
judging you.
Judge all you want, the money
I'm
still
a
hit my
judge.
account the same.
I'm still judging. This was an interesting video. If she's happy with doing what she's doing and she's not hurting anybody, then good. And if these men are happy giving your money to this woman and doing her chores and cleaning her apartment, then so be it. I'm not gonna like butt in and say, oh, this is wrong. Yeah. If they're both doing it and being safe, what the fuck ever, man. I don't give a shit. I'm moving out my life. But this shit's still weird though. You know what I'm saying? This shit is still weird though. But anyways, man, let me know your thoughts on this and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.